In imperial China, concubines who outlived the emperor were sent away to monasteries. They disappeared from history. One of them came back and took the empire. Her name was Wu Zetian, the only woman in 3,000 years to become emperor of China. For centuries, historians have struggled to explain her. Visionary reformer, brilliant strategist, ruthless tyrant. The truth is more unsettling. Wu Zetian may have been all three, but the strangest part of her story is where it begins. Not with power, with disappearance. Wu Zetian first entered the imperial court as a teenage concubine of Emperor Taizong of the Tang Dynasty. In the strict hierarchy of the palace, concubines lived close to power, but were never meant to influence it. When the emperor died, their lives followed a predictable path. They were sent to Buddhist monasteries and removed from court forever. When Taizong died, Wu Zetian followed the same fate. Her head was shaved. Her life in politics was over. Or at least, that was the plan. Because the next emperor already knew her. Emperor Gaozong remembered Wu Zetian, and he brought her back to the palace. Within a few years, she became the most influential woman in the empire, then his empress. But influence inside the palace was a dangerous game. The court was filled with powerful families and rivals who understood exactly what was happening. A concubine had returned, and she was rising too fast. Soon, opponents began disappearing from court. Others were suddenly promoted. Wu Zetian built something rare in imperial China, an administration that owed its power to her, not to the old aristocratic families. Her rule also relied on a vast intelligence network. Across the empire, bronze boxes were placed where citizens could secretly submit accusations. Informants filled the capital. Rivals were investigated. Confessions appeared. Power was watching itself. Wu Zetian also understood something deeper about authority: legitimacy. Buddhist scholars close to her promoted a prophecy. A sacred text spoke of a future ruler chosen to bring harmony to the world. Some believed that ruler was Wu Zetian. Religion became part of the architecture of power. Then something unexpected happened. Emperor Gaozong suffered repeated illnesses and could no longer rule effectively. Wu Zetian stepped forward, at first quietly, then openly. She read the reports. She issued decisions. She controlled the court. When Gaozong finally died in the year 683, she did not step down. She ruled through her sons. One emperor was placed on the throne, then removed. Another followed, until finally, in the year 690, Wu Zetian made the unthinkable official. She declared herself Emperor of China. Not consort, not regent, emperor. For the first time in Chinese history, the throne belonged to a woman. She even founded her own dynasty, the Zhou dynasty. Her rule brought major reforms. The imperial examination system expanded, allowing talented men from lower classes to enter government. Agriculture improved, the empire stabilized. But the stories surrounding her rise were dark as well. One of the most famous accusations claimed that Wu Zetian killed her own infant daughter to frame a rival empress. Many modern historians believe this story was written later by political enemies of her dynasty. In the world of imperial politics, reputation could be another weapon. Wu Zetian remained the most powerful figure in China for nearly half a century. But power built over decades collapsed quickly. In the year 705, court officials launched a coup. Wu Zetian was forced to abdicate the throne. A few months later, she died, and she left behind one final mystery: her tombstone. At the Qianling Mausoleum stands a massive imperial stele, carved from a single block of stone and weighing nearly 100 tons. Where emperors normally recorded their achievements in thousands of characters, Wu Zetian's monument is completely blank. No titles, no victories, no explanations. Some historians believe she chose to leave it empty, a silent challenge to history itself. Others think the inscription was never completed before her death. Whatever the reason, the stone still stands. Perhaps Wu Zetian understood something simple about power. The ruler never writes the final verdict. History does. And history is still arguing.